Hi guys! So today I'm going to show y'all how I make my colorful cone cakes. And I think these are probably the easiest of all cakes to decorate, and yet they're definitely one of the cutest because they're really colorful and bright and just really fun to look at. And I posted one of these on Instagram a while back and I got some requests to show you guys exactly how it's done. So here we go. So the biggest thing is to make sure that you buy the good quality cake cones like Keebler brand. Don't buy generic because they will not cut nicely and you'll end up wasting so many of your cones. Believe me, I've tried the generic ones before, they always suck. So if you buy good quality cones, your knife will cut right through the little line marking on the bottom of the cone and you'll get a perfectly cut cone every time. So today I'm using two 6-inch round strawberry cakes that I had left over, and I'm using white buttercream frosting for the filling and for the body of the cake. Now you could fill your cakes with ice cream instead, which I've done before, but I just hate keeping cakes in the freezer and then having to wait for it to thaw a bit before I can get myself a slice. When I want cake right away. I don't want to have to wait. So I tend to opt for other types of fillings in my cakes, but this is really cute filled with ice cream. So as always, you do you. If you want to fill this with ice cream, go ahead. But I'm going to fill my cake with buttercream, and then I'm going to add on the second layer of cake, and then I'm going to frost the outside with a crumb coat before I put it into the freezer. My cake is now out of the freezer and I'm going to add on the final layer of frosting. Once I have it nice and smooth, I'm going to add my cones to the sides of the cake, and I'm just going to add them evenly around the cake and press them into the sides. You can add as many cones as you'd like. I typically add 4 cones, and sometimes I'll add 1 in the middle if it's an 8-inch cake or larger. But this is a smaller cake, it's only 6 inches, and if I want space on the top to write something, then adding a cone there isn't going to be ideal. But you can add as many as you want all the way around the cake. I tend to like 4 so it doesn't look too busy, but whatever you want to do. Once my cones are on and evenly spaced around my cake, I'm going to use a decorator bag fitted with a Wilton 2D tip to rim the edges of the cake, and I'm going to leave space in front of the cones so that I can add my colored frosting to each one. After the rim of my cake is done, I'm going to use another bag fitted with a 2D Wilton tip, and I'm going to use a purple frosting that matches my sprinkle color that I plan to use. And I'm just making a swirling motion to fill in each one of the cones, and once each cone is full, I'm going to start adding sprinkles around the bottom and the top edges right where I put the frosting. And I also had some pretty purple sprinkles that I decided to add to the top of each one of my cones as well. You can really add anything you'd like and get as fancy as you want with this. It's all about your own creativity, who you're making it for, what you feel like doing, and what's really going to look the best with your cake. I've made this cake in so many different ways over the years. The possibilities are endless.